Business continuity is often seen as something you only leveraged to respond to a disaster or crisis. And that's not what it should be. Business continuity management should prepare an organization to help an organization anticipate that there is going to be some sort of a crisis, some sort of a disaster, some major incident that will impact its people, its places, and its things. It's inevitable. Something will happen. But too often, business continuity management is only looked at when something occurs. It's a response mechanism, but it's more than that. You have to be proactive. Otherwise, you're just reactive and always trying to catch up to the situation as it unfolds. Having a plan simply isn't enough. When all a plan does is tell you what to do under specific situations. It's all built on assumptions. And we know what happens if you focus on assumptions during a disaster. They'll all be proven incorrect. We need to make sure that organizations are prepared from a people perspective, our facilities are robust and prepared, and our systems, our processes, or our things are also prepared and robust to manage any type of situation that can impact an organization. A plan simply isn't enough, and it doesn't say that because we have a plan, automatically we can respond to a disaster. That's not what happens. Disasters never unfold the way we want them to. And business continuity management doesn't follow a specific script when there's all sorts of things that can happen to impact us and put businesses out of business and organizations into complete chaos, impacting upstream suppliers and downstream vendors. So business continuity management must be able to bring all these people together. You're a hub of information. You can bring all these different groups and players together to make sure that you are resilient, that you can respond to any situation, and that you are prepared to respond to any situation. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Business continuity management must take that thinking and create an environment where everybody is aware of their role, what they may need to do, and be able to pivot when something happens. We all know disasters occur. We all know anything can happen. Sometimes the smallest incident, if unchecked, unresolved, can grow into a huge disaster and hurting an organization's branding, its people, maybe even put itself out of business. So business continuity management must go beyond just documenting a business continuity plan. It's got to look at the end-to-end operations, bring all the groups together, exercise different plans and functions, challenge itself to make sure that it can respond to any sort of adverse situation that might come its way through risk assessments. And I don't mean just looking at fires and floods, but if somebody else they're working with has a fire or flood, how does that impact you? Going beyond that, exercising all these plans for everybody, board of directors, the senior leadership team, management, and the people who have to rebuild the mainframes or rebuild the network, getting them all working together, including users, to validate that what they expect to see is there. Just because the pretty green lights are on doesn't mean everything is working. And they have to all come together. Business continuity management has to ensure the continued operations of the entire organization and how they will work together, not just one department or one function, one process, but the entire organization. How do we communicate that? How do we get everybody prepared and aware of what their role is? How do we bring all the crisis management team leaders together? Who makes decisions? Under what circumstances are decisions made? What information is required? How do you bring all these different pieces together? These different groups who, under normal circumstances, may never actually talk to each other because there is no need to. And in a disaster, that's not the time to try and figure it out. Business continuity management is key to keeping your business continuous.